So this is the WeatherMaster system. This, as its primary function, just passes data to the other unit, which is it is always doing one wire correctly. But what it also allows you to do, besides view outside data, is set what you want to do. You're going to have all the same set, program, calibrate, and systems that you have in your program, and they all operate the same. But the important feature is the ability to set alarms. So here we have wind 1, 20-mile-per-hour winds, north, northeast, and basically every direction. So this means if we ever have 20-mile-an-hour winds in any of these directions, if wind 1 is set to auto, it will engage. Now, if you remember in the ProCom unit, we had set ventilation to overrides 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is wind 1, 2, 3, and 4. That allows you to say you have a greenhouse with an east-facing event that has large plants in front of it. And if you notice it's windy and the wind comes whipping underneath the event and is blowing your plants around and you want to stop that, you can say, set wind 1 to 10-mile-per-hour winds if it's coming west, which would be towards your east side event, and link your ventilation to that to close on that alarm. This allows you to basically alter interior state based on exterior situations. And you can do the same thing with rain. If you have an event that perhaps is not by Solar Innovations that does have the ability to leak, you can set if it's raining, close the vent. That's available also. And your solar alarm, so if you want to say, I want to run my circulation fans if the sun hits a certain data point, you can set your ventilation fans to link to the solar alarm and set the solar alarm at whatever state you would like. And that's what your microgrow WeatherMaster is used for. Your irrigation controller, might as well go right in this one. Or your WaterMax, if it's a 12-port, it's called a WaterMax. If it's a 2-port, it's a mini mist. Essentially, they're the same unit with different names based on how many contact points they have. This WaterMax is hooked up to 3 solenoids, which power 3 zones of irrigation in the greenhouse. You can force each one on or off the same way you can with any of the other microgrow components. But what it's mostly used for is to set the misting. You can set the on time in seconds and the off time for each point. You can go all the way through each point. They'll go through all 12. Then your start time and your end time to set how long it's going to run every day in your misting and when you want it to start and when you want it to end that cycle. Setting up stations will be pre-programmed, but if you're adding units to your existing system, you can call and we can walk you through adding up another station, or you can call Microgrow and they can walk you through that as well. Setting your clock is obviously important on the WaterMax if you're going to be programming on a time schedule. Obviously your clock has to be right. Now this does not have the ability to do the sunrise and sunset, as most irrigation systems are on daily hourly schedules and not nighttime daytime schedules. This is really an hourly programmed device. And that's Microgrow. That's a wrap.